There we go. Good morning, Avondale staff and students, and welcome to the 2020 closing ceremony, and with it, the final school day of the longest year on record.
We would like to begin by acknowledging the Awabakal people on whose traditional lands we stand, and their elders, past, present, and future. We also wish to welcome each one of you who has made it here today for your courage, perseverance, and diligence despite the year you have had.
It is unfortunate that our families and friends cannot be present for today's closing ceremony like years past, but we know that you will all do them very proud as you graduate another year of school. Please bow your heads and remove any hats as we open this ceremony with a prayer. Dear God, we thank you for the blessing of health that you have given all of us, and that we could all be here this morning together for one final time. We ask that you continue to keep us safe from any harm that may fall upon us, and that if there is anyone who is currently suffering, that you help ease their pain and grant them a speedy recovery.
As the year draws to a close, we wish to stop and thank you in the midst of worldwide madness for all that you have done here, for the excursions, camps, fun activities, and special events that still manage to run, for the endurance of our teachers thrown online unexpectedly, and for their determination to continue to make school as normal as restrictions allowed.
We thank you for our families who have been put to the test to provide for us during the tough time. May you bless every staff and student's household with prosperity.
Finally, we ask that you bless this school. May it continue to inspire, ignite, and drive the passions of its students to achieve. Amen.
Good morning, Avondale School. Thank you, Natasha and the orchestra. Let's give them another hand for their beautiful music. Thank you, Elijah and Zoe, for the awesome welcome. Principal, heads of school, coordinators, teachers, admin teams, chaplains, counselors, grounds crew, learners, parents, and all who have been part of Avondale School's story in 2020. We made it! We did it! You did it! Give the person next to you a high five. What a year! The clarity of vision and perspective that has been 2020. The undeniable reality that touched our consciousness as humanity like never before in our lifetime. The indelible desire of our being to want, to need, and to yearn for others, people, community, connection, a hand, a hug, a pat on the back, a team. What was so obviously true in this year like never before is that we are better together. Wouldn't you agree? We need each other. The other thing that was highlighted and became so clear and so true is that Avondale School is not a location. Avondale School is not a set of buildings. Avondale School is not an institution. Avondale School is you. Turn to the person next to you and tell them, Avondale School is you. During lockdown, you were missed. When we couldn't gather in person because you as Avondale School belong here. So as we reflect and as we look to 2021, here are just a few pointers, a few things that I want us to reflect on, consider, and take into the new year. You might have heard this somewhere or seen this somewhere before, but here at Avondale School, we learn, we value, and we serve. Year 7 to 11, if this year has taught us anything, it is that learning is not a destination. There is no arrival point when it comes to the pursuit of learning. This year, so many things that we thought we had learned, we had to unlearn. So many things that we'd never faced before, we had to learn and engage with. A quote that speaks to the importance of this comes from a guy by the name of Eric Hoffer, and he says this: in times of change, learners inherit the earth, while the learned, those who think they know it all, find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with the world that no longer exists. This year, we have had to learn. And so we look forward to whatever lies ahead, and we know that we have learned, we have grown, and we can continue to be relevant in a world that we live in. Here at Avondale, we value, we prioritize importance, we take care in placing the first things first, we are principled, and we are purposed in our pursuits. When asked to highlight the important principles in life, Jesus responded like this in Matthew 22, verse 37 to 40. Jesus replied, "You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. This is the first and greatest. The second is equally as important." And he said, "Love your neighbor as you love yourself." The entire law and the demands of the prophets are based on these two commands, these two principles. In other words, everything the Bible teaches hangs on these two things. Love the Lord your God and love your neighbors as you love yourselves. Here at Avondale, we learn. Here at Avondale, we value. Here at Avondale, we serve. Nelson Mandela expressed it this way: "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived, it is the difference we have made in the lives of others that will determine the significance of our life in this world." Said another way, in a relational economy, in a world where connection and relationships is what it's all about, the value of a life is always determined by how much of that life was given away. We see this at funerals, we see this at celebrations, we see this when people are having parties, that what they value, what they appreciate is how much of that person's life was given and extended in service to others around them. That is what matters. Jesus said it like this: "Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down his life for his friends." So here at Avondale, we learn, we value, we serve. As you leave from here and continue to live as Avondale School in the community, may we learn, value, and serve. And please have a very Merry Christmas. And boy, is it going to be a Happy New Year. God bless, and may 2021 be better together.
Good morning, students. While we have Pastor Norman with us on the stage, we just want to take a moment to thank him for his time here at Avondale School. So, Pastor Norm, it's been a privilege to have you here on our campus for the last 3 years as our Gateway Church pastor. As you guys know, Pastor Norm spends most of the school days in the pastoral care space, and he's there ready and available to talk to students, to pray with and for our students and staff, and to share the love of God. We thank you for your chapel talks, worships, lunchtime sports sessions, and for your care and compassion. We wish you God's blessing as you take up your new role at College Church. And we want you to know that you are an honorary staff member always, which means you are still welcome to come and join us for staff versus students sports matches. Thank you, Pastor Norm. We've loved having you with us.
All right. I'd like to thank you all for coming this morning. Not that you had much choice. But I'm up here to talk about our school captains and our prefects for 2020. They've had an amazing job to do this year because it's been far from typical and far from normal. They haven't just followed in the footsteps of those who have gone before them, but had to branch out and come up with alternative means to lead in the school. And so this is my opportunity in front of the whole school and the people out there watching to thank them for everything they've done. So I'd like to invite the school captains out from 2020, Elijah and Zoe. Elijah and Zoe, hey, coming from down the back, excellent. They've been exceptional captains. I've worked with them all year, and it was so good that they did most of the work for me. I mostly just had to be there, smile and wave, and support them however I could. What we have here is a couple of special things for them to celebrate what they've done for Avondale School. So could you please thank the school captains for 2020, Elijah and Zoe. Okay, the rest of Year 12, we had some excellent prefects as well, but many of them have already got work or are on holidays and couldn't make it here today. But I'd like to call out their names anyway and appreciate everything they've done for the school, and if there are any here today, I'd like to invite them up. So, Kate Browning, Izzy Factifon, Brandon Franks, Nick Hill, and Braden Hunt, and Lohert Talapuan. Braden is the only one who could make it here today, so if you could all turn away, thank you, Braden, for joining us here. Okay, many of the Year 11s chose to be prefects throughout the last 12 months. Some of them have decided to do it again for another year, which is exceptional and excellent, and I'm very, very proud of that. But I'd like to bring up this year's prefect, Grace Butler. That's the sort of response we're looking for, school. So as I call names, thank you very much. Lara Hawkins. Getting better. Ben Lindsay. Sorry, you'll be receiving something as well. There you go. Ethan Mathers can't be here because he's currently out on work placement for vet course, as is Carvey. Olivia Morton. Alana Smith. Shakaya Smith. And our final prefect, Eliora Tuati. Okay, I just want to thank them one more time. They've done an exceptional job. The other prefects, settle down. The other prefects who are the leaders for 2021, I imagine you've got really big shoes to fill. But I look forward to seeing what you're going to bring to Avondale School next year. So for the last time, thank you, prefects and captains for 2020. Go on, be free. Except for you, the captains.
If you aren't already aware, each and every single one of you has made history. Hundreds of years from now, schools all across the country, even the world, will study the great disaster of 2020 in their curriculums. And when people ask, you can proudly say, I experienced that and I survived it. On behalf of Zoe and I just want to personally congratulate all of you for making it through this tough year. I'm hoping that any tough times you may have had will only make you stronger as you head into 2021 and beyond. Now I ask you, what truly defines a leader? Many people have differing opinions, as there are many factors that go into creating the perfect leader. But I'm here today to tell you that there's no such thing as a perfect leader. If you look back in the history books, you can find many examples of leaders making mistakes. I myself have made mistakes, and I definitely don't consider myself to be a perfect leader. Instead, what truly defines a leader is the qualities he or she possesses. Courage, determination, patience, and resilience are just a few of the traits that can create a new path to blaze to realizing leadership capabilities. I pray that the new prefect team not only harnesses their leadership potential to the fullest, but also ignites the fire of leadership in all of you, that you may someday follow in their footsteps.
I have read about and seen great leaders. Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, King David, Alexander the Great, and others. But what am I doing talking about such big names in relation to a closing ceremony? Well, each and every one of them was given an opportunity to lead, and they took it. More than that, they strove not to be just good, but to ignite change wherever they found themselves. It sounds kind of cliche, but honestly, looking at our new leaders, I can see more famous faces staring back. Because each one of you has the zeal, the passion, and the ability to use the opportunity given to you by these badges to change this place, and maybe someday the world. I pray that the new captains we will announce can embed this philosophy in each and every student who could someday see themselves standing here.
It has now come time to announce the new school captains. You have all already voted your school leaders for 2021, and in this last term, the prefect team worked together without a traditional hierarchy. Not only did this present a chance to bond and create team chemistry, but it provided the opportunity for a natural leader to rise, and appear above the rest, untouched by bias. And now, without further ado, the envelopes that contain the names of the elected captains. If I can get it open. I am now happy to announce and reveal that your male vice captain is Ethan Mathis. In absentia, of course. Which leaves your 2021 male school captain, Ben Lindsay.
Congratulations, Ben and Ethan. But as we all know, every man needs a strong woman by his side to guide him. Next year, that baton will pass to the female vice captain of 2021, Shakea Smith. And to our female captain, Olivia Morton.
Would you please help me to encourage Mr. Allen to come up here beside me? Come up here, Mr. Allen. Come stand here. What can be said about a teacher who spends 30 years of his life serving in one school? That they are committed? That they are committed? Absolutely. That they love what they do? No doubt. That they're slightly crazy? Almost definitely. Mr. Allen started at Avondale School in 1990 and has been both a teacher and an administrator, and most recently the head of science. He has passed on his passion of science, goats and fossils to more students than we can count. He has impacted the lives of so many. He has managed to connect with students on a level that made a difference to much more than their biology grade. His passion for serving others has not only been evident in his teaching, but recently in overseas trips where he's been a huge part of the Year 12 service trip to Cambodia. He has a way of challenging students to be the best that they can be, challenging not only habits relating to school and study, but habits relating to life in general, including their relationships to each other and, most importantly, their relationships to God. Mr. Allen has been a life coach, relationship advisor, career consultant, and a listening ear, but above all, an amazing teacher. Students love him. His colleagues respect and admire him, and the school has been better for having him on staff. Thank you, Mr. Allen. This year, Horizon is proudly dedicated to you.
We have now come to our awards presentation segment. We would like to refer you to the screen for an outline of the criteria the sponsor and the presenter for each award. Due to COVID regulations, we will not be shaking hands. And the awardees, can we ask that you enter the stage from the far set of stairs, please?
The Bible Award sponsored by Grow Up Financial, Year 10, Kaitlyn Quick.
Bible Commitment Awards. The Bible Commitment Award is given to one student per Bible class who has demonstrated a valuable commitment to Bible and has also achieved a high academic standard in the subject. Congratulations to the students shown on the screen who will receive a Bible Commitment Certificate at the end of the program.
Writing Award sponsored by Avondale Lifestyle Community, Year 10, Jayde Webster. Year 11, Grace Butler.
Science Award sponsored by Avondale University College. Avondale University College is pleased to sponsor the Science Award again this year. Avondale University College offers a Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Teaching degree, allowing passionate scientists to share their knowledge with young minds in school. Year 11 awardee, Liam Bennett.
TREES Award Science and Geography sponsored by Turtle Rehabilitation Environmental in Ecological Services, Year 10, Kaitlyn Quick.
Mathematics Award, sponsored by Edicom IT, Year 10, Kaitlyn Quick. And Year 11, Liam Bennett.
Geography Award sponsored by Avondale School, Year 10, Jayde Webster.
The History Award, sponsored by Avondale School, Year 10, Kaitlyn Quick. The Commerce Award, sponsored by the Stan Fall Trust, Year 10, Jayde Webster.
IT Excellence Awards, sponsored by Sanitarium, Year 10, Jacob Hobner. IT Excellence Award, sponsored by Sanitarium, Open Award, Elijah T.
Design and Technology Award, sponsored by Farmer Ken Branches Out, Year 10, Rhett Duggan. The Craftsperson of the Year Award, sponsored by Stafford Construction, Year 10, Aidan Borgas.
Automotive Industry Skills Award, sponsored by MTA New South Wales, Year 11, Cody Phillips. Textiles Award, sponsored by Nerencom Group, Year 10, Dharaniya Vijayanandan.
Visual Arts Award, sponsored by Avondale School, Charlotte Truscott.
Drama Award, sponsored by Nerencom Group, Year 10, Elijah Morton. Music Award, sponsored by Nerencom Group, Year 10, Elijah Morton. Sports Leadership Awards, sponsored by Fit Life Health Club, Junior Girl, Amy Mathis. Junior Boy, Cooper Smith. Senior girl, Lara Hawkins. Senior boy, Liam Bennett.
The Phil Topher Memorial Sports Award, sponsored by Phil Topher Sport Trust. First recipient is Georgia Navalinsky. And our Year 10 male student is Harry Callaghan.
Well, good morning, students and parents at home watching. 2020. We started with our swimming carnival in week 3. Ella Rose and Rihanna, both breaking records. Pacific had won the swimming carnival for at least the last 5 years in a row, up till now. The 13-year-old Hunter girls dominated their races. The 15-year-old Hunter boys won their age group. The 16-year-old Hunter girls came first. The 17-year-old Hunter girls got 285 points between them. But wait, the 17-year-old Hunter boys got 21. The girls got 285, the boys got 21. We're actually still investigating whether or not some of them are actually allergic to water. The 18-year-old girls more than doubled their closest rivals for points. Hunter won the swimming carnival by 157 points. Well done. Mia and Rhiannon were both selected to make it through to the HRS team to swim at ACES. Josh, Liam and Ethan were selected on the HRS basketball team to go through to play at ACES. Josh was then selected to go further on, but those games never happened. Liam was the shadow for that team. Eliora was selected to play on the Open HRS girls team. Olivia Goodman was selected to be reserve for the Open girls netball team. After all of that, everything ground to a halt, except at Avondale. We still had some of the best prefect games ever, including breaking Mr. Head's tug-of-war rope. Good on you, Year 11. Our All-Stars and Rising Stars basketball week. Absolutely brilliant. Thanks to Lara and Olivia, who actually had set seats in our office for a few weeks, organising things, and the excellent backup you had from the rest of your crew. HRS tennis became table tennis on the dinner table, using frying pans, books, whatever you could find. Soccer became target practice in the backyard. PE classes at home occasionally starred my department. Mrs. Neville, Mr. Ward, Mrs. Bradford, myself. I think Braden appeared in a few of our movies. And once, as we were running through the car park, we had Miss Richards and Miss Cadd jump in and join us to show how it was really done. Miss Cadd, I've been informed that coffee is actually a performance-enhancing drug if you have more than 10 cups, so I think you're okay. It was later in the year. We still had our cross country. Macquarie was our clear winner of the cross country race. Congratulations to Macquarie. Could this be the first sign of a rising force, a new superpower coming through? Our athletics carnival was the most relaxed I have ever been to. Instead of only 20 minutes to start, participate, finish and record an event, we actually had an hour here at school. Participation level was excellent. Students who didn't throw, run or even jump at Mingara actually went in every event here at school. Participation points ended up playing a major role in giving us a winner. Waddingon has a total of 88 students. Macquarie and Pacific have 83. Hunter only has 80. So they're fairly close number-wise. Macquarie does have the largest junior group at the moment. Hunter has the least total, but they won the swimming. Waddingon has the most, but they didn't come out on top this year. Pacific has the same number as Macquarie, but they have more seniors. Where's this leading to? Gentlemen, could you please reveal the winner? I'd like to invite Eleora, Ethan and Liam up to receive the house trophy on behalf of Pacific. As you can see from the chart, Waddingon came fourth. Macquarie, if you had had 6 more runners finish the cross country, not even place, just finish, you would have come second. All right? So participation makes a big difference. Let's give our Pacific captains a big clap. And Pacific, watch out. This could be your last year.
In each year, there are a number of students who have demonstrated outstanding academic performance by receiving 5 or more A grades. This morning, would you congratulate the honour students who will receive an honours certificate seen on the screen. At the end of the program, check-in teachers will distribute the honours certificates to these students.
The Community Citizenship Award, sponsored by Greg Piper, MP for Year 11, is Benjamin Lindsay.
The Australian Defence Force Leadership and Teamwork Award, Year 10, Aidan Crosby.
The Australian Defence Force Future Innovators Award, Year 10, Kaitlyn Quick.
The Ducks of the Year Award 2019, sponsored by the Grow Up Financial, awarded to the student who received the highest ATAR in 2019. Olivia Roberts.
The Avondale School Trade Pathway Scholarship, Year 10, Aidan Borgas. The Avondale School Academic Scholarship, Year 10, Kaitlyn Quick.
The Newcastle University Award for Excellence in Chemistry, Physics and Maths, Liam Bennett. The Newcastle University Excellence Award in Biology goes to Grace Butler.
It has now come time to present our year level awards. We have an academic achievement which is sponsored by Toshiba. There'll be a citizenship award which is sponsored by Grow Up Financial, and a Jayde Panola award which is sponsored by Avondale School. We would appreciate if you could hold your applause until after each 4 year level awardees have been announced. So for Year 7, our runner-up academic achiever is Mahalia Pascoe.
Just keep going. The highest academic achiever is Callan Crosby.
The Jayde Panola award is Olivia Crooks.
And the Citizenship Award goes to Isabella Tosin.
Mahalia.
The Year 8 runner-up academic achiever is Baswamuli Ghosh. Highest academic achiever, Jess Ward.
And tied with Sophie LaGreca.
Jared Pinola Award, Jess Ward.
And our Citizenship Award goes to Sophie LaGreca. Year 9, our runner-up academic achiever is Kaylee Smith, and our highest academic achiever is Bethany Hill.
The Jared Pinola Award goes to Melissa Pyler, and the Citizenship Award goes to Lauren De Bono. Year 10, runner-up academic achiever Elijah Morton, highest academic achiever Kaitlyn Quick.
The Jared Pinola Award goes to Aidan Crosby, and the Citizenship Award goes to Kaylin Dunn. Year 11 runner-up academic achiever, Olivia Morton. Highest academic achiever, Liam Bennett.
And the Jared Pinola Award goes to Levi Hitchik, and the Citizenship Award goes to Cerise Hawken.
We recognise that many of our students work in a focused and consistent manner, but do not necessarily receive awards. At the end of this program, check-in teachers will hand out encouragement certificates to the students listed on the screen in appreciation for your positive work this year.
How good was that? Oh, that's loud. How good was that? I think we need to give them another clap. Thank you. I'd just like to acknowledge and congratulate every single student that has come up on the stage. A real achievement. But I also would like to acknowledge every single one of you that is sitting down as well that didn't get the opportunity to come up here. As Norm said in his worship this morning, we've all made it through this year, and what a year it has been. So congratulations to everyone. Please give yourselves a huge round of applause. Thank you. It's now come time in the program. It's actually a bit of a sad time, but there's a positive to it as well. The sad part is that we have 4 of our valued staff members that we love and adore that are leaving us. The positive part is, thank you. The positive part is that we get this moment in time to honour and thank them in front of the school body. So the first person that I would like to honour, she is actually not able to be here today, but it's Fia Utai. Now Fia Utai, hopefully she's watching on live stream. Fia has been a teacher's assistant, a teacher's aide for the last 3 years here at Avondale. She's the most amazing worker. She's helped so many students. She's a quiet achiever. She's consistent. She cares for each of you. For those of you that have worked with her, you will know what I'm talking about. We'd like to congratulate her also because she's just finished her teaching degree and she's leaving to go to a new job as a teacher. So we'd like to congratulate her, wish her the best and farewell. Please clap for Mrs. Utai. Our next person that we'd like to farewell, well, we would prefer not to have to farewell, but Mrs. Jared, can you please come up on the stage? I guess that cheer said it all. But Mrs. Jared, the students love you, the staff value you. You've been, thank you guys, I know you love her. But what a breath of fresh air she has been coming into this school this year. Her enthusiasm, it's been contagious, hasn't it? No, just wait. Okay, let me finish. I know you love her and that's fantastic. Yes, we really value, it's only been a year here, but we're so proud of you. This has been your first year full-time teaching. You would never have known it. She was so competent. She did such a fabulous job. We're so proud of you. And congratulations on your new job in Brisbane next year. Now you can give her a clap.
Thank you. Mrs. Higgins, can I please have you come and join us up on the stage? Let's give her a big round of applause. Mrs. Higgins joined us at Avondale School in 2014. And in her time here as a mathematics teacher, we've seen her passion for maths, her determination to help students succeed, and her faith in God. And those things have made her an excellent and valued teacher. We thank her for her time here at Avondale School, and we wish her God's blessing as Mrs. Higgins and her husband move to Tasmania next year for a brand new adventure. Thank you for all that you've done, and you will be missed. And would you please help me welcome Mrs. Merriman to the stage? Mrs. Merriman began with us at Avondale in 2008, and so she's spent a long time here at this school. She is passionate about teaching technology, and she encourages her students to be curious and creative as they explore the different modes of technology. Mrs. Merriman is known as a kind and caring teacher, always seeking to challenge her students to grow and learn and develop. We thank her from the bottom of our hearts for her service here at Avondale School, and we wish her well. Let's thank Mrs. Merriman.
Students, here we go, fantastic. Thank you, students. It's now come time to close this program off with a prayer. I'm going to ask you to bow your heads and as we seek Lord in prayer, thank you. Father, thank you so much for the year that was. You brought us through it. So many victories and wins that we never thought it could be possible for us to achieve. And I praise you for that, for your faithfulness, for keeping us together, for helping us to find a way forward in some very difficult times. We honour you for this year, and we praise you because it shows us how much you care for us and that you are really for us and have a plan for us. We praise you for that. I want to ask that you just give us your guidance and your protection over the holiday period, that we just have a great rested time and come back into 2021 invigorated, ready for another year full of blessing, full of promise. I'm going to ask that you go before us, and we ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. How are we going to roll out of here, guys? Those of you who had your names on the awards list that came up on the screen throughout the presentation, we're going to ask you to head to your check-in teacher, who is standing there at a table on my left, your right. Okay? And you will be able to collect your awards from them. Shh. Oh, it's up on the screen now, or it should be coming up shortly. A little bit of an announcement of how we're going to release. You're going to release Year 11th first and work our way through the auditorium here. After lunch, we're going to get you to come and line up here in the car park again for roll marking before we get you going out to your activities for the afternoon. So just wait for announcements, but we're going to get you up there at the end of lunch, and you're going to get you to line up for roll marking. So please make sure you're dressed and ready to go for the last two periods of the day. Year 11, I'd like to release you, but if you did have your name pop up on the screen and having received an award, can you go to your check-in teacher now, please? Oh, hang on. Sorry, guys. Apparently a slideshow was missed. Yeah, thanks, Pastor Brian. That's what you're trying to say. Yeah, I'm terrible at lip reading at 30 metres, but that's awesome. Okay, let's watch that first. Okay, this time, thanks so much for those slides. How great was that year? And I hope you got some great memories as you look back across the year that was. We're going to go for the Year 11s now. If you have got your name up on the screen there and you have an award, I'll get you to head across to your role or your check-in teacher now. If you don't have your name up there, please stick around and celebrate with your teams, with your friends, but we'll get you head on out the door directly after that.